Hello and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And we are looking at Floyd Shiuambu. He has made claims that he is the sole founder of the EFF, and everyone else, including Julius Malema, joined him along the way. Let us take a look on what he said.
Then after the 5 years, Alutulu House, then he sunguli organization in one about economic freedom fighters. New sungula economic freedom fighters nation 1%. Any other person who came to EFF, boyo joina kukatunula rangala gu EFF fishes. So yena sungula organization. Hinika vitu, hinika na character, hike samsela kuitambola tikhala tanjani ku head office tabaya kwi ike choose na vanhu hinkwavo ike dyondzisa na vanhu ku organization yimele. And mitativa ku for 10 years I was a deputy president economic freedom fighters.
So this is what Floyd Shiuambu claims, and this is what he has said. He's actually claiming sole ownership of the EFF, and he's saying that I'm the one who did everything. And it's very, very important for leaders to be accountable. It's very, very important for leaders to acknowledge roles played by others. Let us hear the position of Julius Malema in terms of how the EFF was formed.
When we were busy running a campaign on Marikana, those workers keep on saying, you must open a political party. You must open a political party. We'll go with you. We'll go with you. And now I moved from Marikana to different mines. If you remember, the strikes were now happening in other mines. And then I went to those mines. I went into the gold sector, from the platinum sector, and I went into communities. Everywhere I went to, the message was, please open a party. We want to live with you. We are tired of these people who are not happy with how they treated you. And then that's how the political party concept came from. And then we sat down, myself, Floyd Shiuambu, David Masondo, and we agreed we're going to open a political party. David Masondo developed a cold feet. Many people don't know that Masondo was part of our meeting at my house in Sante. And then we said, let's go and consult. Let's broaden it. And then we called a press conference, and then we opened it. But then Masondo came to my house and said, no, man, I never thought this was going to be the approach. I thought we agreed on an NGO so that we keep the struggle of economic freedom alive and not a political party per se. I said, Mason, that's fine. If that was your understanding, we had a different view. Now this thing is out there for people to discuss if there can be an alternative to the ANC. And then Mason said, look guys, if we are doing a political party, I'm not in, because I thought we were agreeing on an NGO, not necessarily a party. That's how Mason remained behind. And then we went on, called a press conference to ask the question on what is to be done, then went to have a National People's Assembly at Andrew Tom's Hall in Soweto to consult our people. Then the people, all of them agreed that there must be a political formation. The ANC is not a viable alternative. The ANC will not self-correct. The ANC is self-destructing, and there is no one
acknowledges and that they formed the EFF together with Floyd, but Floyd is actually taking everything on his own. So let us go to a video which a lot of people are making a basis from to say, they are saying Julius admitted that the EFF belonged to Floyd. Let us go to the video and understand what Julius said.
The EFF, I stand before you to accept the decision of the Deputy President of the EFF who has voluntarily resigned his positions and did not renew his membership. When he sent me a letter yesterday, I felt the same pain when I received the news of the passing away of my mother. Because Floyd, to me, is not just a comrade, he's a brother. And he will remain a brother even when he pursues his political career differently. We formed this organization together, and I've told him that resigning from the EFF is equal to resigning from himself, because this is his organization. The constitution of the EFF does not allow people to resign and join other political parties and come back to the party. But I've made this offer to Floyd, that the day you decide to come back, you are more than welcome, because you are not a member, you are a founder of this political party. So you are not our enemy, will never be your enemies. We'll continue to engage on different political and personal issues. Floyd is not the only one. Jimmy Manyi has also resigned to go and join MK. And there will be many others who are going to leave the EFF because they've got their loyalty and support to the deputy president. So fighters on the ground should be prepared for more people to follow. And this should not serve as a point of collapse for the EFF. This is a testing moment. The organization that has lived beyond 10 years has never been through this testing moment. The EFF will have to pass this test or it will have to die. And we, as
So this is what Julius Malema said. He actually reiterated that Floyd was part of the founders of the EFF. He said that we formed it together. So when you form something together, you do not take ownership of that thing. You are a co-founder. So as Julius Malema, they are co-founders of the EFF. And Julius Malema then, because of the popularity he had, the eloquence he had, the power he had, you know, he was the leader of the Youth League. He was the Youth League president in the ANC. So he was so powerful during those days. And he then became automatically the president. And also Floyd as a person who then shared the same vision with Julius, was and also as a co-founder, became the deputy president. Remember, they went for an elective Congress, and that is when Julius was elected. The first time, Julius was the CIC of the EFF, and then he was elected as the president. And later on, the whole leadership was then found. That is where you see Andile Mkritama coming in. You see a lot of people are coming in, including this young man. I'm forgetting the name. But this is how everything unfolded, including Mbuyiseni Ndlozi as well. So you can actually see that the EFF, its formation, it can't be attributed to one person. Yes, I know that Floyd might have, run around to do A, B, C, D, but you have to acknowledge what others have done. If he continues like this, like what he's doing within the MK, you would see that very, very soon he's going to be humiliated, because MK is hinged on Jacob Zuma now. If Jacob Zuma dies today, or if he leaves the MK, what is going to happen? So that is something which is very, very important. And that then makes people like Floyd, they must humble themselves. They must be ready to build a movement out of controversy, out of hatred, out of attacking others. So it's very, very important to note that, yes, he contributed to the formation of the EFF, but he was not alone. He was not the sole founder of the EFF. Let us talk in the comment section your views and your thoughts.